Hey guys, this is Subhashish Mishra, your test coach. Today we'll learn top 30 frequently asked interview questions for Protractor. If you are very new to Protractor and you have an interview scheduled and you have very less time to prepare for the interview, then these questions will definitely help you to crack the interview. If you have sufficient time, then I will recommend you to go through my tutorial videos first, understand all basics and then prepare for the interview questions. Let's start. The very basic question people ask is, what is Protractor? Protractor is an end-to-end test framework mainly designed for Angular but can be used for non-Angular applications also. So, Protractor can be used to automate any web application. Protractor is built on top of WebDriver.js. Selenium WebDriver supports different languages like Java, Python, Ruby, JavaScript, Perl, PHP. But in Protractor, WebDriver.js is the JavaScript implementation of Selenium. Protractor runs your application in a real browser. It supports all the browsers like Chrome, Firefox, IE, Safari, Opera, PhantomJS. It uses the Selenium's JSON-wire protocol to interact with browsers as Selenium Java does. Then Selenium has different features. While writing tests in Protractor, you don't need to manually add weights to your scripts. Protractor will automatically wait for the web elements to load and only then executes the next step. Protractor supports Angular specific locators. The Angular applications comes with Angular specific locators such as ngModel, ngBind, ngRepeat, etc. So Protractor has extended support for these locators. You don't have to create complex XPath for Angular locators. In Protractor, those locators are ready for you, so you can just use by.model, by.repeater, etc. It also supports WebDriver locator strategy like ID, class name, link test, tag name, partial link test, XPath, and CSS for all the web applications. It supports multiple assertion libraries. Protractor supports multiple assertion libraries like Jasmine, Mocha. You can even use your custom libraries. By default, Protractor uses Jasmine framework for assertions. We'll go to the next question. What is the difference between Selenium and Protractor and which one you prefer? So this is again very common question most of the interviewers ask. So here interviewer mainly wants to know how you are evaluating a tool before starting your automation. Let's see the difference. Protractor and Selenium both are used to automate front-end web-based applications. Both the tools have some advantage and disadvantage. We need to figure out which tool is the best fit for our requirement or project. Then we can decide whether we will use Selenium or Protractor in our project. Both Selenium and Protractor are open source and they have good amount of community support. Selenium supports all front-end technology where Protractor is specially designed for Angular applications, but Protractor also supports non-Angular applications. Selenium supports different languages like Java, Python, Perl, PHP, Ruby, JavaScript, where Protractor supports JavaScript and TypeScript. Both Selenium and Protractor support cross-browser testing. We can execute same script in different browsers like Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge, Safari, Opera. In Selenium, there is no automatic synchronization between test and application. It needs to be explicitly synchronized using different weights. But Protractor supports automatic wait for Angular applications, but they are not applicable for non-Angular applications. But you can explicitly synchronize weights in Protractor. Selenium test execution is synchronous, where Protractor test execution is asynchronous. So what is meaning of synchronous and asynchronous? Synchronous is like one thing will happen at a time. You cannot perform multiple things in one time. And everything will happen step by step. Previous task is completed, then only next thing can be started. That is known as synchronous. Whereas in asynchronous, you can perform multiple things in same time. If you are doing a task and waiting for the result to come, then in that waiting time you can do something else also. Once that task is completed and you notified about the task completion, then you can perform the next task. Protractor is heavily promise driven and built for asynchronous execution, will make use of promises queue of tasks in a synchronous manner. Selenium supports common locator strategy like ID, class name, name, link test, tag name, partial link test, XPath and CSS for all web application. Protractor supports all WebDriver locators plus Angular specific locator strategy such as model, repeater, binding, button test, option, etc. Selenium supports test framework like JUnit, TestNG, PyUnit, PyTest and Cucumber, where Protractor supports test framework like Jasmine, Mocha and Cucumber. We'll move to the next question. What are the different locators supported in Protractor? Protractor supports all WebDriver locator strategy like ID, class name, name, link test, tag name, partial link test, XPath and CSS. Apart from that, it supports some Angular JS specific locators like model, binding, exact binding, repeater, exact repeater, button test, partial button test, CSS containing test, options, custom selectors. If you want to get in-depth understanding about these locators, please go through the complete playlist. We'll move to the next question. What is a conf file in Protractor? Configuration file contains all the configurations in order to run the spec file or test case. The configuration file tells Protractor how to set up the Selenium server, which test to run, how to set up the browsers and which test framework to use. The configuration file can also include one or more global settings. The config file provides explanations for all of the Protractor configuration options. Default settings include the standalone Selenium server, the Chrome browser and the Jasmine test framework. So here is the default com.js file, how it looks, and if you again want to go through in depth, you can go to the complete playlist. We'll move to the next one. What is spec file in Protractor? Protractor need two files to run, the test or spec file and the configuration file. Spec file is the one where we write actual test code. It contains the logic and locators to interact with an application. Protractor tests are written using the syntax of your test framework, for example Jasmine and the Protractor API. Let's go to the next one. How to exclude a spec file in Protractor? Sometimes there may be a situation where we have to run only few tests out of all. For example, if you have 100 test cases and you want to execute only 99 and exclude one, in that case we can use exclude tag in our conf.js file to exclude that particular test case and run other 99 test cases. For example, we want to exclude one test case named as mytest.js, then we can write something like this: exclude mytest.js. You can also add patterns to exclude many test scripts with similar names. Let's move to the next one. Can Protractor be used for testing non-Angular JS applications? Yes, we can use Protractor for non-Angular applications. We need to use option of ignore synchronization as true because in Angular application synchronization happen automatically and that is not applicable for non-Angular applications. Browser.ignore synchronization equal to true is the command you can put in your conf file. Also you can use browser.wait for Angular enabled false. Again this one you can configure in your conf.js file to test non-Angular applications. Let's move to the next one. What are the test frameworks supported by Protractor? Protractor supports two behavior driven development test framework such as Jasmine and Mocha. Jasmine is a test framework like JUnit in Java and unit test in Python. It comes bundled with a lot of assertions and it is the default framework when working with Protractor. Jasmine supports BDD style tests using the describe IT syntax. You can go through our complete playlist to see how we write test case using Jasmine. Mocha. Mocha is a JavaScript test framework for Node.js programs featuring browser support, asynchronous testing, test coverage reports, and use of any assertion library. Next question is, what is the use of direct connect in Protractor? Protractor can test directly against Chrome and Firefox without using a Selenium server. To use this, we can configure direct connect true in the conf.js file. To use direct connect as true, our test script communicates directly Chrome driver or Firefox driver bypassing any Selenium server. When it is set to true, settings for Selenium address and Selenium server jar will be ignored. Only Chrome and Firefox are supported for direct connect. If you attempt to use a browser other than Chrome or Firefox, an error will be thrown. Advantage of directly connecting to browser drivers is that your test scripts may start up and run faster. We'll move to the next one. How do you check the status of a WebDriver manager and how do you update WebDriver manager? WebDriver manager status is the command used to check the status of WebDriver manager. WebDriver manager update is the command is used to update WebDriver manager. You can execute these commands in your terminals or command prompt. WebDriver manager started in Protractor as a binary manager for Selenium server and browser drivers. It is an awesome solution for setting up a Selenium server for your end-to-end web test. WebDriver manager actually gets your browser version and downloads the compatible browser binary by itself to make you run your code without interruption. We'll move to the next one. What is the difference between get and navigate in Protractor? Get method is used to navigate to the given web page. For example, if you want to open google.com in your browser, then you can use browser.get www.google.com. For navigate, navigate method is used to navigate to the given web page. The browser.navigate function has 4 methods. All the methods belong to class navigation. Browser.navigate.back is used to move backward in the browser history. Similarly, browser.navigate.forward is used to move forward in the browser history. Browser.navigate.refresh is used to refresh the current page. Browser.navigate.to is used to navigate to a new URL. So if you want to move to the new URL, for example google.com, then you can use browser.navigate.to, then you can pass the URL. We'll move to the next. What is the difference between browser.close and browser.quit command? Protractor close method closes the web browser window that is user is currently working on, or we can also say the window that is being currently accessed by the WebDriver, but all other browser windows remains open. While in quit method closes all the browser windows that the program has opened. So close will close any specific window, whereas quit will close all the browser windows. We'll move to the next one. What is browser.refresh in Protractor? Browser.refresh makes a full reload of the current page and loads mock modules before Angular. Assumes that the page being loaded uses Angular. If you need to access a page which doesn't have Angular on load, use the wrapped WebDriver directly. Driver.navigate.refresh is the command you can use to refresh the browser in Protractor. We'll move to the next. How to accept or cancel alert in Protractor? By using accept method of alert class, we accept alerts in Protractor. We have to switch the control to the alert using switch to .alert function before accepting the alert. Similarly, by using dismiss function of alert class, we cancel or close alerts in Protractor. First, we have to switch the control to the alert using switch to .alert before cancel the alert. We'll move to the next one. What are the methods present in allowed class? There are a couple of methods like accept, dismiss, get text, send keys are the methods present in allowed class. How to find all the links on a web page using a protractor? We can find all the links on a web page using tag name A. Usually all the links are formed with an anchor tag A, and all the links will have href attribute with URL value. How do you stop page loading in protractor when an element is loaded? If we want to cancel the loading and want to perform certain tasks, then we can use keys method, and in the keys method you can use escape button. So we can use command like browser.actions function, then send keys protractor.keys.escape.perform. It will stop the page loading. How do you verify tooltip text using protractor? We can verify tooltip text using protractor by fetching the value of title attribute. Here you can see the code how we can do it. Some background about tooltip. The tooltip is a text that appears when a mouse over happens on an object like a link or an image or a button or a text area in a web page. The text often gives more information about the objects on which it appears. Tooltips were traditionally implemented as a title attribute to an element. The value of these attributes was shown as a tooltip on mouse over. This is a static text giving information of the element with no styling. We'll move to the next question. What are the element finder and element array finder in protractor? The element finder simply represents a single element of an element array finder. So anything that can be done with an element finder can also be done using an element array finder. Element finder is used to select an element and do operations on it. Element finders are like web element, but web element doesn't wait for Angular elements to load. Unlike web element, element finder waits for Angular elements to wait. Element finder will not attempt to find the element until the action such as click, get text, send keys has been called. After getting an element using element finder, we can click the element using click function like dot click. Similarly, we can use get text, that is used to if the element has any text in it. Then we can use send keys also, that is used to send text to the input field. Then we have element array finder. Element array finder is used to get an array or list of elements and perform operations on them. We can call an array of elements and filter them by condition to return a new element. First we need to get the new element and then use then function to perform operation on the new element. An element finder is a single element from element array finder. We can use index to filter and get the required element from array of elements. In this example, you can see a piece of code where we have a class named as cities and we have different cities like Bangalore, Pune and Chennai. And then if we have to find the second element and perform operation on it using index, we can do something like this. This is the code we can use. What are the mouse actions that can be performed using protractor? Mouse actions are the representation of mouse activities. Action class in Selenium WebDriver is a built-in feature provided by Selenium for handling keyboard and mouse events. All these mouse operations from the action class are performed using the Advanced User Interaction API in Selenium WebDriver. Click function performs the mouse click event on the web element. Double click is used to perform the mouse click event on the web element. Context click, this action performs a right click on any target element on the web page. Mouse up, it used to perform a mouse up event on the web page. Mouse down, it is also used to perform a mouse down event on the web page. Mouse move, it used to perform the mouse movement on the web page. Then we have drag and drop. This action performs a click and hold mouse event on the web page at the source location. It shifts the value by an offset value provided in the argument and then frees mouse actions in Selenium protractor. Then we have release. This function releases the pressed mouse left button at the current mouse position. We'll move to the next question. Write a code to wait for particular element to be visible on a page using protractor. So this is again very commonly asked question. They used to ask to write a piece of code. So you can refer this piece of code. So here what we are doing, here we need to use an expected condition. Here we have created a variable named as EC for expected condition. Then we have used the visibility of method and then pass the element by using any locator. Then you can use wait method to wait for some seconds. It is similar to WebDriver wait mechanism. Visibility of method is an expectation for checking that an element is present on the DOM of a page and visible. Visibility means that the element is not only displayed but also has a height and width that is greater than 0. Let's move to the next one. How to check if an element is visible with protractor? We can use isDisplayed method to check visibility of an element. IsDisplayed function returns a promise which needs to be resolved using then function. This is one example how you can do it. How to switch between frames using protractor? Browser.switch2.frame and then element by tag name, then you can do .get web element. Here we need to mainly use browser.switch2 method, then we need to pass .frame and pass source and destination. How do you run headless mode browsers in protractor? We can do it by using headless options in Chrome and Firefox arguments. We can achieve a headless Chrome browser by using arguments. You can see for Chrome we can pass this kind of arguments in our conf.js file, and similarly for Firefox you can also pass this setting, this arguments as headless, and you can set up the headless mode. If you don't know what is headless browser is like a normal web browser but it doesn't have a GUI, graphical user interface. Means you cannot see browser on the screen but it runs in the background. Other than that, the headless behaves the same as the traditional browsers like Chrome, Firefox and all. Let's move to the next one. Can protractor handle Windows based pop-up? No. Protractor is a web automation testing tool that supports only web application testing. Therefore, Windows pop-up cannot be handled using protractor. How do you set the Gecko driver path in protractor? We can do it by passing the Gecko driver in the configuration file explicitly. Basically, WebDriver Manager do it automatically. What is maximum instance in protractor? When you want to run protractor scripts by opening a browser instance for each test, you should add two capabilities, shared test file and max instance in the capabilities block of the conf.js file. Here you can see I have added two shared test files and max instances. This will help you to execute your script on the same browser with multiple instances. If we want to execute on multiple browser, we have to use multiple capabilities. Then what is shared test file? To enable sharing of test at the spec level, we must configure shared test files flag as true within the capabilities. What is max instances? Max instances number represents the maximum number of browser windows that protractor should create in parallel. For example, if we set max instances to 2, a test suite of 20 tests would result in protractor creating 2 Chrome instances with each instance running 10 test cases. What is TypeScript? TypeScript is an open source programming language developed and maintained by Microsoft. TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript compiled to JavaScript. It is strongly typed, object-oriented, compiled language. You can say TypeScript is JavaScript plus some additional features. TypeScript may be used to develop JavaScript applications for both client-side and server-side execution. What is Jasmine? Jasmine is an open source testing framework for JavaScript. It aims to run on any JavaScript enabled platform. It doesn't require a DOM and it has a clean, obvious syntax so that we can easily write tests. By default, Protractor uses Jasmine framework. how can you do reporting in Protractor? Protractor doesn't come bundled with any reporting tool. However, based on the framework we are using, we can use a lot of different reporters like Jasmine Allure Reporter, Protractor Beautiful Reporter. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.